know the music kind of makes it seem like this is a dreamy sort of paradise, gentle, wonderful place to be. And the scenery is still beautiful. But the weather outside is frightful. Yes, indeed. It is very strong winds coming right now. Wooded trails are affected. Less movement speed for all the workers. I know that says the snowfall is safe. That's going to change. We got storms coming up, okay? It's part of the story here. And we're going to have to address that as soon as we can. We have a couple of warnings here. This has to do with goals without trails and trail setup waiting. That's what Camp West is. And I think we should have people coming back for that pretty soon. We got some people arriving here as they come in. And as our vehicle comes in, there's the light version, by the way, if you haven't seen it. It's a much smaller vehicle. And it goes in there. So that's the one that set up the trail just now. So we have trails for everybody. That's what we've got. All right. With $3,000 now, I think it's time we send the big truck over here. I'm going to get Nicholas to do this. Well, at least I thought I was. Oh, right. He just went to town. I got to wait. I got to wait for him to get all the way back. There. Now I think he can do it. Yep. It's weird. I wish they could just leave again. They have to tag up here before they're available, and that's just how it goes. All right, 400 wood. I need it. Go.
On my way.
And then I think I might take the helicopter delivery too. I said I wasn't going to do this because it's more expensive, but it's fast, it's convenient, and I need it now. I got things I got to do. So we're going to commence that task too. All right, so cold arrival, grim clouds. This wants me to unlock 2 tech tree upgrades, and I think I'm going to go for the carpentry one. And then we might as well go all the way to advanced carpentry, unless there's a better option. Sleeping? I don't know about that. Chef 2? You know, getting going with Leo's story could be interesting, yeah? We haven't done much for him yet, so maybe that's... I don't know if that counts as a tech tree upgrade, but it's free, so let's go ahead and do that and see if it counts. It does. Okay, cool. So quest started. Chef first served. Oh, maybe it doesn't. No, it does count. It's 2 out of 2. Prepare for the incoming storm in 12 hours. Great. So, first served. Francis invited a food critic. It's going to be a challenge, but also an opportunity to finally get some recognition for our dear chef. Complete the trail task, pick up the critic. Okay, we can do that right now, basically. We can just do that. He's got 12 hours there. Leo, great news. Ramdan Gorzi is coming here. Oh, good. Come on. A little on the nose there, guys. Just a little bit. What do you mean? Ramdan Gorzi is coming here. I invited him to give us a review of our kitchen. Have you lost your mind, Francis? Look at his face is all red. Do you want me to go gray on the spot? Relax, Leo. I know you. You're the best cook in the whole Alps. Best cook? Ha! I'll probably burn something. Or set the entire kitchen on fire. You're exaggerating. You're just being too pessimistic. And do you know the difference between a pessimist and an optimist? No. What's that? An optimist thinks the world is wide open before him. A pessimist knows exactly what kind of hole that is. Oh, you're a real comedian, Leo. Now get the kitchen ready for Gorzy's visit. Yeah, great. And then I think this dialogue chain goes with Grim Clouds. They kind of overlapped because of what I unlocked. But you think the fixes will hold through the storm? They have to. Wait, hold on. Something might not hold? What kind of wind are we talking about here? Serious wind. Don't you usually close up shop for something like that? Back after the blizzard? Normally, yes, but let's wait. We don't know how bad it'll get. Okay, so as far as how bad it'll get, we have a trail task waiting, of course. I want to go ahead and do that. So I want to go get our food critic. Now, notice how just like all these trails are becoming yellow, right? It's all getting more and more dangerous. And this is the part where we have to kind of be selective and say, hey, look, this trail, it's closed, right? You just don't want any injuries. I'm going to try not to get... I think it's better to have people, upset, maybe, than it is to have them injured and stuff. So take a look at it. Somebody told me they thought that this path here... They were asking me, like, about these. Like, what is this part here? And the sprint fall here... one of the comments said that it's a 30 because the path leading from Mile High is a 30. It's not. This is 30 feet. I believe it means, and I don't know that this is the case, so I might be completely wrong here. And it's very likely that I am, just because I don't really know. Maybe this is a minute thing. That actually makes a bit more sense. So I've been confused on this, and I think we're figuring it out now, but I've been confused on this. I thought this was 30 feet. Like, it's a 30-foot difference between here and here. And because of that, it's a 10-degree inclination, right? It's 10 degrees. And it's not very steep. But then because this shorter distance is 15 feet, and this is 30, but it's a shorter distance, I think this is actually time. Because I see, like, this here, and there's just no way that is 10, right? So back and forth with this. And if you're international, you're using metric system and stuff, you probably don't do these types of things. But this little symbol here, this little quote here, it kind of has a double meaning for us. If you're talking about time, this is minutes. And then a double quote, like you would normally have like when someone is speaking, that's seconds. But when we're measuring it in distance, this is feet, and then the other is inches. And that's how we do it. So I wasn't exactly sure, but I think we're talking minutes and seconds here, or minutes. So 30 minutes from here to here, another 30 minutes to here, another 30 minutes to here, another 30 minutes to here. Now, what I'm interested in here, and the reason why I bring this up, is because the timings on the clock don't seem to match when they're traveling here, which is why I was leaning towards distance, not time, because they don't match the time. And likewise, the weather should be slowing this down, I would think. If it's really heavy weather and it's getting more dangerous, I would think the time would go up. So we're going to take a look at that too, because obviously the height wouldn't change. The distance doesn't change, but the time I would suspect does. So I want to take a look at those too, but I'm thinking, I'm like 90% sure this is a time thing here. It takes 15 minutes to get from here to here, is what I'm thinking it means. 17 minutes to get from here to here, which I think seems very, I don't think I buy that. You're telling me that the steepness of this slope from here to here at 60 is 17 minutes, but if you go the long way, quote unquote, around and a safer path, it only takes you an extra 2 minutes. I don't know. Right, because it's not matching with this. That's why we're confused. But we're talking about it now, all right? You can leave it in the comments if you think you understand it and better than I do. But I think, like this is 12 minutes from here to here, and then it takes 21 minutes to get from here to here, and 20 minutes to get from here to here. I think it's purely based on distance. It's not taking elevation and that what the time it would take to climb into account at all. I don't think it's purely like the length of the line is this, therefore it's this. I think that's how it's being calculated. But either way, we'll take a look at it. And these areas here, this isn't where this comment was going, right? There's only one 30-degree incline. That's the triangle here, the 30 triangle. That's the 30-degree incline. Okay, I know what that is. And this is 10 degrees, and this is 10 degrees, and this is 30 degrees here, right? And so from here to here is 30 degrees as an incline. And then if you don't want 80, because that's almost straight up, right? A 90-degree incline would be straight up. It's like a vertical wall in front of you, right? And so that's like 60 degrees is pretty steep. That's why professionals are going after it. If you go 80 is just dangerous for everyone, because even the professionals don't desire 80. I think they can probably handle it because their traversal skill is high enough in some cases, but that's not what they're desiring, is what it says. So anyway, yeah, we're talking about some things, right? And there's also one other comment that's come up, and that's obviously, I've mentioned it too, and that is that they really need a way for you to put permanent jobs on people so I don't have to keep micromanaging it 100%. I couldn't agree with you more there. Who has to go get this? I would have Leopoldo pick him up, but I feel like Francis invited him, so we're going to have Francis do it.
Consider it done.
We're going to bring this food critic to the Mile High Lodge during a storm, basically. You can also see the helicopter on the map, too, and I wasn't aware of that. The helicopter comes in, too. That's cool. I thought it just was, like, showing up, but it actually has a physical location on the map. All right, Shauna, I think we can take a break with you, get you some rest, because the helicopters are coming in. There's going to be loads of wood. Now, why do I need all this wood? Well, I want to make the trails a little safer. I don't want to close these things if I can help it, is what I'm thinking about. Like, I don't want to close them if I can get away with it. But there are going to be some trails I just simply have to close. And so I'm trying to minimize just how many that is. That's the final meal time. What's this purple time here? I mean, I know it's night, but this is 5 p.m. is night? Interesting. Okay. Ramden Gorzi. He has a fork in his hand already. I like how they got around the idea of like an artwork, you know, with his likeness. They just like fully covering his face. So this is your famous lodge. Welcome, Mr. Gorzi. Please make yourself comfortable. Not so fast. Before we do anything, we need to clear something up. Yes? This is my transceiver. Hook it up to your antenna. But we already have our own radio. No arguments. Plug it in. I refuse to use unverified equipment. Look at this guy. Like, what is this knife in his hand now? Like, what? You went from forked. Where did you get the knife? And why are you holding it like this? You look like a maniacal Bond villain here. What are you doing? But no buts. Now he's back to a fork. You'll tamper with my broadcast just to boost your score. Ah, I see. I see. He doesn't trust the broadcast, our ability to let him post what he wants to post. How in the world would we do that? Don't play dumb. I know exactly how. Enough talk. Hook it up. All right, fine. Now set the frequency to 144.95 megahertz. I need to make a call. Okay. So we'll fix the radio tower now because it's damaged. Go ahead and do that, Eva, please. And thank you. And then also I'm going to have, I think Francis is going to come over and fix the durability on this before it gets out of hand. Maybe Nicholas will do it because Francis has the bonus.
A job's a job.
On wood cutting. I am going to have, I know Leopold is not the fastest at it, but I am going to have him come out and fix the durability on that. Just get durability in general taken care of on all these buildings so that we're ready to go for the storms and stuff. We do have all of the equipment available for rent. So that's helping us to stay safe for everybody too. At least I hope anyway. On the inside, hang on. For crying out loud. Who the hell hooked this junk up to my antenna? It just blew the whole fuse box. Shh, it's not junk. It's Mr. Gorzi's radio. Gorzi who? Ramden Gorzi, chef and food critic. What in the blazes is his radio doing wired to my antenna? He's a little eccentric. Ordered us to hook it up. End of story. I'll give him ordered in a second. Mr. Gorzi, or whatever your name is, what's the meaning of this radio stunt? And who exactly are you supposed to be? The owner. And thanks to your damn radio, all our systems went down. Don't pin your nonsense on me. Clearly the cook is at fault. What was that? Wait. It's really my fault? What did I do? What did I do wrong? Everything! Stop wasting my time and bring me 2 dishes. Any 2. Oh no. That's it for me. I'm gonna faint. Easy, Leo. Just bring out your 2 best dishes. I'll handle the rest. While I wait for the food, I expect to make contact on 14495 megahertz. But Nicholas only just fixed the transmitter. Perfect! Then I'll finally be able to broadcast. Now, chop, chop! Hop, hop, hop! Okay. Okay. Well, clearly this isn't going well for Leopoldo or anyone else. I think Leo, I mean, he's not in the kitchen. We have lots of stuff already made, so I don't need him in the kitchen at the moment. But yeah, check the trails really quick. Make sure we're good. Still have some danger happening here. And we have a faulty delivery. From the open supply crate wafts a nasty sour stench of half-rotten fruit. Again, the same exact event. Are there really not going to be that diverse of events in the game? I feel like, have we already exhausted the entire pool of random events? That just can't be. You know? It just can't. To say it isn't so. We'll trash them, I guess. I might need a delivery then. Why don't we go ahead and let Nicholas head out to get another delivery for me. And I'm going to go ahead and grab 100. Let's go get 100 food rations and 300 wood.
I'm getting too old for this.
No, you're not. You're fine, dude. You're not too old for anything. We did chain this, right? Yeah. Wow. That's pretty extreme. I don't know if anybody should really be going there. I might consider closing this one. Serencima. If that goes to 5, I think I close it. I don't know whether or not this little arrow, there's an arrow next to this. I want to say that's elevated. I don't think that's an indication of momentum. I think that's an indication of position. So it's elevated from what it normally is what I think that means. Although 1 cannot be elevated from where it was before. So it might be an indicator of momentum. We'll have to take a look at it. I want to really dive into this, right? Because these here are not going up. They're not elevated. They're not going up. And this one here is fine too. But this one is. So it's like only certain sections. It's not like the entire map is affected all at once, which is kind of interesting, isn't it? Because like if only certain places. Maybe the storms are in only certain sections, certain areas. I don't think they're indicated by the cloud cover because it's elevated here where it's clear and not elevated where it's cloudy. So I'm just trying to really dive into it, right? Figure out exactly what systems they got going so I can, manipulate them however I choose. The weather station needs fixed. Let's get our handy dandy repair woman out there to do that. And then I don't think there's any gear that really needs. Yeah, the secondhand gear here is fine. I guess I could unrent this and send it to the workshop. I suppose we can get Shauna to just fix that really quick. We might as well send. Now that gear is fine. Oh, we can set prices for this. Yeah, we can set prices for this. Interesting. I can custom the price. You know what? Why don't we... Oh, maybe we can't. I have to unrent it first, I bet. Right? Is that how that works? Hold on. I want to see if I can... So if I say put it up for rent, if I put this here, I can't push... I can't set this. So it's got like a text field that makes me feel like I should be able to type here instead of a field like this where it would just be a base price. But it's looking to me like I can't actually adjust it. If there is a way to adjust it... I want to just set it to 80 to see if it makes any difference, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. I might as well have it repaired because it's like right there. It's not being rented anymore, so fine. I'm also noticing durability on everything is going down a lot faster than it was before. We're already at 85% on this radio tower. So this storm is going to be a problem. I think to prepare for the storm, we don't know how long it's going to last. There's 8 hours or it's like 4 hours left, right? So we don't know how long it's going to last, the storm. So I'm thinking I want to go in and I really want to be super prepared. We're going to send Nicholas out again. This time I'm going to have you grab 300 food rations and another 100 wood. We're going to focus on the rations this time. And then before... well, I was going to say before the storm actually hits, I would get another helicopter delivery, but I think I'm a little low on cash for that. And it's not really worth going out and, like $400 for 100 more wood. It's just kind of overspending, right? So I think we're just gonna rely on that last truckload to bring things in, and then we'll have over 1,000 wood, and we'll have, I think, more than enough rations to endure the storm. Even if it lasts like several days, we'll be fine, I think. I'm just looking at what else I might be able to do on the outside, and just fixing durability is the only thing I can think of, and that's kind of what I've been focusing on here. As far as people's expectations, we're still gaining morale. We're still well above what expectations are, and we could continue to expand as well. There's nothing stopping me from just adding more beds over here on this side, other than, the supply of wood that I have. But if I was to say, for instance, go 1, 2, 3, 4... probably don't want to do that because I think it's more favorable for me to keep these things closer to a heat source initially. So why don't we go on this side with the other beds? And then we have the heat source, which is already covering them for the most part, but then I can go in and put it on the other wall too, I guess. I guess that pretty much takes care of the heat source on the whole room though, doesn't it? Kind of does, yeah. All right, good. So that'll take care of that. Also, another question I was asked is, do I have heat for the employees downstairs? And I totally just assumed that they would have heat, and they do. But I assumed this. I didn't know this. So thank you for bringing that up. But yes, we have heat for everybody down here. It's just, yeah, I think I might reduce this to 34%, let's say. And because I don't know if we really need any more. I'm looking at the heat indicators here and where people hang out the most. Well, okay. Maybe not. Space heater over here too for the doggo. We got to keep something for the doggo, right? Doggo's got to be in good shape. But where people hang out the most, that stuff is heated. We're keeping track of that. Up here, same thing. All these rooms are covered really well now. I don't see any problems with any of them. There's no reason for them to go this way. So it's really like this little segment right here is cold, but otherwise we're fine. And I actually could probably get away with the radiator that's right here being eliminated and replacing it with one on the outside of this wall. And no, because then we wouldn't have coverage over here. So never mind. Yeah, but maybe one on this side we could do it, but so I don't have to be in the room. It's fine. We don't need to worry about it. The point is we have great heating coverage, so I don't have to think about heat right now, which is great because that's money, and I don't have to worry about that either. One of the things we can do though, I think we can now replace the sofa, chair, simple armchair. There was another chair I thought. Maybe that's level 2. No, it's seating 2? Seating 2. Yeah, solid armchair is what I was looking for, but I don't have the money yet. We're going to have the money. We just don't have it yet. It's food critic time, right? Yeah, Leopoldo, let's go ahead and get you in here to work on this. And I think to make everybody, I mean, everybody is already very happy. So we don't have to increase the servings at all. So we're fine. If we do, though, if we do we get paid more or is it just a happiness bump? Okay, it's just the happiness bump. So let's keep it down. We don't need the happiness. Yep. And then we don't want to do this just yet. We want to wait on that. Let's go outside. And Ava's going to fix this while Francis and Nicholas do that. And now we have cold arrival is over. Cold arrival, intruder begins. An intruder in the shelter. Why are you showing Brutus? And it's not a thief. Someone completely unexpected has shown up at our doorstep. Complete the trail tasks. Return the intruder to Pique Magnifique. Oh. Okay. Woof. Woof. I'm going to voice the lines for the dog every time. Settle down, Brutus. Bad dog. Holy hell, Brutus. Who is this guy? Woof. Say hello, everyone. This guy was sneaking around. Then he started tampering with the weather station. Brutus got to him first. We dragged him here, and he's been in there ever since. I have no idea how to voice this guy. What is it with me? Like, normally I pick a character and I can kind of stick with it, but with him, I feel like I'm all over the place here, okay? I went from Sean Connery to Jim Carrey Grinch to I don't know where I am now. I don't even know where I am anymore. That might explain why the station's been acting up. Oof. For the love of God, just let me go. I'm sorry. I didn't steal anything, I swear. It didn't mean any harm. What were you even looking for? I'm from Le Pique Magnifique. My boss sent me to check your weather station. What for? Don't you have your own? We do, but it broke this morning. We can't fix it. Ah. Yeah. There's a concert booked in a few days. We need to know whether to cancel the band. Mr. Lafont is furious. Everything's been breaking lately. Heating, radio, snowcat, now this. I didn't want to come, but I've got a family to feed. I can't afford to lose this job. Has your station been showing signs of some weird sudden changes since yesterday? Yeah, but Mr. Lafont says it's impossible here. Something about the terrain shape and air currents. Unfortunately, that matches our data too. So, what do we do with him? Give him the readings and take him back to his boss. That's exactly what they want. Francis, if a real storm hits, all of their guests could be in danger. You wanted to mess with Adelard, not the poor folks staying at his place. Keep it down, for God's sake. Fine. Up you go, thief. We'll walk you back. Let's grab the readings on the way. Okay, so we need to serve at least 3 double meals, it says. And I saw the text on the screen. I saw it. It was there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Complete the trail task. Return the intruder to the Peak Magnifique. So we want to do this now too, I suppose. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take the fast vehicle, and Francis can do it personally. That's right. That's right. You can do it. There we go. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a long 8-step process, isn't it?
Consider it done.
Off you go, sir. Okay, so that'll be happening. We got you guys chopping the wood and fixing the durability and all these things. We still need the durability on this building fixed too. It's crazy how fast that happens. Helipad's gonna need addressed pretty quickly. Radio tower's gonna need addressed. I mean, it's like a constant job. I hear you and I totally agree with you. There needs to be a way to assign people permanent jobs. I just need to say, Eva, you are on repair duty, and she will just work repairing any building that gets below a certain threshold. Let's say I might get 60% or something. She will just go do that. And if there's nothing to do, then she'll be Z's, right? And then I can give her a task manually, and when she finishes that task, or, you know, she goes all the way to 0 and has to rest, when she's all full again, she goes back to repair duty. That just needs to be a thing. Same thing with Francis. I would put him on wood cutting. Shauna, I put it on repairs. Leopoldo, the kitchen, etc. I think probably for Nicholas, he would be my everything guy. I'd sort of like keep moving him around. I'd probably micromanage him a bit. Or since he's the owner, I put him on the front desk. And now we always have that front desk bonus. That would be something to think about too. But yeah, I hear you 100%. It's definitely it's definitely something that I hope that they address in the future. But if they don't, then they don't. I'm having a blast with it anyway, even without that. But I think it would definitely make the game's longevity go. You know, like for a sandbox save especially, it's going to get kind of crazy with a whole bunch of people. And yeah, they missed their T here, by the way. This is the special guest. Or maybe it's Goose. Oh, maybe it's a play on words. Is there a woman named Goo? Rumor has it that a well-known alpinist arrived at the shelter, immediately drawing attention from the guests. Some recognize him right away. Others quickly follow. His presence alone changes the atmosphere. It's an opportunity that shouldn't be wasted. We don't need the happiness. We could... The workers getting more traversal really doesn't bother me too much, especially for the next 12 hours. It's not a big deal, so I'm going to take the photos. Good for marketing, you know? Now this is a 3. So now it's getting quite dangerous. I think Suransima needs to be closed, unfortunately. I think we need to take that out of here. It's too dangerous, and I think we're gonna take that. Because, like, anyone who's going on this, you're going to need, what, a 5? Your skill is going to need to be a 5. I mean, is there anybody that's scheduled to go on that? Yeah, these guys are. They're 7s. I mean, they might be able to handle this. They have the skill for this. This is the adventure they live for, you know? So maybe that'll be okay. I think for now, they're the only group that wants to go, and they seem capable with the 7. Skill of traversing difficult terrain is pretty high there. They're pretty skilled. I think I'm going to let them go. But like, there's a lot of other space. Like if I close this to the astral door, for example, then I think, I don't know how that works. That's the other thing I don't know is, like, if I close the path to the astral door, does that also lock the others because they're not allowed to go down here? I don't know. It's also going off of the market path, which is now more dangerous here, but not here. So it's the wooded areas. Yeah, it's any path that goes through the trees is getting affected. This one's not affected. It's in the open, but this one goes through trees, so it is affected. Oh, here we go. Kind of figuring that out right now, yeah? I mean, I think the game actually mentioned that. I think I remember Eva's dialogue saying something about closing anything that goes through the woods. So, you know, not bad. Maybe we provide an alternate route that doesn't go through the woods. I can go around this way. I mean, theoretically, that would be better, right? But that's expensive to set up for just a one-time storm event. I feel like I'd rather just close it than spend those resources. But since there's only one group that wants to go, and they're really high traversal skill, I mean, well beyond. I mean, look, here's the range for professionals is 4 to 6. These guys are 7s. So I'm tempted to, I'm gonna let them go. I think I'm gonna leave it open for them, you know? But like really taking a look at these guys and saying, okay, Astral Door, these guys have a 4. They should be okay. This is a 3 right now. They should be able to handle that. But these guys are a 4. Is there anyone that's really low? Like you guys. All right, so these guys are a 3. They're going to Gulag Panorama. That one's probably something I should close. That is which direction? I'm getting disoriented here. Here we go. So yeah, going this way is still fine. It's not elevated, and you're not going through any woods or anything here, so you're probably not going to get upgraded. So you should be okay. I think so, yeah. You guys are going to Camp West at a 7. 6s and 7s. 7s across the board. 4s going to Celestial Grove. I mean, this is fine for now. Although this one's going to get upgraded. It goes through the woods, but I think we're fine. I guess we'll find out if we get any notifications that there's, you know, people that are, you know, stranded or something, then we'll take a look at it, I guess. But otherwise, I think we're fine.
Let's get that thing checked out. I've got a thermos of tea just for that.
Okay. So we need to keep the durability going. I'm going to put Ava on that if we can. Leopoldo says, it's got to be that contraption of Gorzy's. Guy's a total madman. What are you gentlemen whispering about? Oh, Mr. Gorsi, we were just talking about how lucky we are to have you here, sir. Don't butter me up. I know exactly what you're whispering behind my back. But never mind that. I'm here to deliver my verdict. So are they just saying that Gordon Ramsay is always mad? I mean, on the television, he does seem like he's got his happy moments, too. They're there. They exist. Verdict? Oh no, I think I'm going to be sick. Spare me the theatrics, please. There's nothing to fear. Really? This butters the butter's off. The butter's off. I don't know how you say it, right? Dipped in Ricardo cheese fondue with local herbs was exquisite. It was? I mean, yes, of course it was. My fondue is exquisite. And the dessert. Is it vermicellis? Vermicellis? I'm not versed in culinary arts. I'm sorry. With a bitter chocolate sauce was perfect finish. Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I would have given you a perfect score, but I deducted half a point for that constantly failing radio. The radio? Well, that's not my fault. Not my concern. That's your private matter. Speaking of which, has the tower been fixed? Yeah, we just got the transmitter back online. Excellent. I'll be able to hook it in and call for my transport. I can handle that for you. No need for you to plug it in again. Don't you dare tell me how to live my life. I'm totally... Nope. Wrong accent now, isn't it? I'm just getting confused on characters now. I know exactly what I must and mustn't do. Good day. I need to get more sleep at night or something. My brain is just on autopilot right now. Okay, so go like this, I guess. And again, the radio tower damaged once more. Ava's going to go to that first then. We'll put Shauna on this to fix that. We might need the helicopter at some point. Oh, bitten by a wild animal. Thank you for turning in. We're getting worried. I see. So he's returned to the Magnifique now, but don't expect a reward. We don't do finder's fees. What a jackass. Hold me back. Hold me back. Love it. That went exactly how I expected, but maybe now he'll stop suspecting us. Except it really is us. No one would expect us to show up after a stunt like that. All right. So for the chef's first serve quests, we just need to complete returning the critic back. That should be fairly straightforward. And then we have cold arrival, great closing. Worrying rumors echo through the valley. The guests turn to the team expecting a firm and reassuring response. So leave some flyers in town. So there's a couple of tasks I need to do about going to town right now. Here's the radio. In addition, due to the upcoming forecast, Letel has officially suspended operations. That makes 6 mountain lodges in the region now closed to the public. Oh. Come on. You've been sitting over that radio since morning. Give it a rest. I'm not sure we're doing the right thing by staying open. They say this whole winter could be like that. Storms without any warning, sudden winds, temperature drops. Maybe we should shut down for a week. We're hanging by a financial thread. If we lose even a week's income, we might never recover. And that means Pedro won't honor your contract. Yeah, fair. Then let's try something else. Ride the incoming wave of guests. Huh? What are you thinking? We've got that stack of flyers. Perfect to hand out to climbers whose lodges just shut down. No one wants to cancel their vacation, so they'll come to us. Francis, that's not right. It's unethical. You'd be luring people into this weather. Ava, come on. No risk, no reward. We're staying open anyway. Why not take advantage of it? Maybe we'll earn enough to close if things get truly bad. But if they get truly bad, we close. Immediately. Deal. Okay, deal. We're going to go back to the map view now. We got a couple of things to do. So first thing is we need to get our friend back to the town. So let's have... Nicholas is fastest at this, I think. I don't know. He's faster on like market deliveries and stuff, but he might be faster going to town here too. We're going to have him let him go. And then the second one we can use the other vehicle for right at the same time. We'll have Francis go. And that is leaving the flyers around town and stuff. So we're going to have both of those vehicles out at the same time on that path, doing the things they need to do. In the meantime, Esprival, is this? Somebody said it's Esprival. Like the T is silent. That's cool. That's even easier for me to say. So Esprival. Either way, it's a 3 now. So this is also quite dangerous for people potentially. But I just want to take a quick look and see if anybody's going this. These guys are on the trail now, by the way. Up to the Tough Peak. They're already on their way. And this is a 5 now. So, I mean, they're 7s. We'll see what happens. I actually just sent both of my vehicles out. Probably not the best call there, Commander. Because, like, how are you supposed to rescue people now, right? We'll have to hope that the fast vehicles and stuff, they get back before these guys start climbing. But I actually do want to look at this to make sure they're going to be okay. So they're going to hit the tough part right now. It's going to be a pretty big deal here. Also, yeah, these guys right here, they're 7s, so shouldn't have a problem. It says 7%. So, yeah, that's fine. These guys are at 7%. These guys here, 7%. We got a 7% here. Everybody seems very capable of where they're going. Like the risk is pretty minor, so we're gonna leave it alone. We can stay open for now. I've done a pretty good job, I think, of keeping the trails safer, upgrading them and stuff. Congrats, Leo. See, it wasn't so bad after all. You got a glowing review in the Cortana. Oh, thank God that man is gone. My hair was standing on end just looking at him. True. Odd fellow. And that radio of his kept frying our antenna. Damn it! Where is that blasted critic? He'd better unplug that junk from my antenna right now! Easy, old man. What happened? The antenna's down again. Because of that critic. What critic? He's long gone. What do you mean gone? Just that. He already headed back to town. And the antenna? He didn't hook up his radio again? Kind of hard to do that when he's not even here. I don't get it anymore. Maybe it wasn't his radio after all. Maybe we just judged him too harshly. Maybe. Still, weird guy. Can't argue with that. All right, so if the radio is down again, we must fix it once more. Durability is important here. Let's make sure the radio is online, and we'll have Shauna go fix this one. I got like so much stuff, just durability always down here. I never want to go out and fix things. We might as well have, like, Leopoldo doesn't have anything to do. I'll have you come out and fix this while you're at it, I guess. Workers are going to be very slow in all of this. She's going to start fixing it. Their walk speed is going to be abysmal in the storm. Love the sound of the wind and everything. They did a really good job on the audio. I'm loving that. It's actually really good. I'm just going to shut up for a second so you can hear it. See, now the thing is, though, they need to make the snow blow faster to make it feel like a storm. And then they need to dim the lights and make it seem dark with the cloud cover and all these other things, right? Like, it should be 3 times speed. This should be the 1 time speed, and I want to see the snow going sideways, right? Like this, that's what I want to see. My immersion, okay? I want you to immerse me in your experience, okay? Put these up for rent so people can have them. And I think with the money we have, might be open to, I think maybe getting Carpentry 2. Try that. And then Chef 2 is done. We could do the Inventor quest now too. That's possible to get going with as well, which I kind of feel like is a good thing. Another room is not necessary yet. I think I've got most of these things done. Not seating 2 though. Let's grab that. And then let's see if we're still meeting everybody's expectations. We have more people coming, right? So, I mean, we just put the flyers in, so that's where everybody's coming from. So I'm thinking probably what we do is we just make sure we have enough beds for everybody, depending on how many we're going to have. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Build. There it is. Want to make sure we have enough beds. Solid bunk beds. This is 12 comfort. Get that going like this. And then another one on the other side like this. And then I can't fit one more unless I go like, ooh. Might be able to fit it back like this. I just have to move the radiator. If I move the radiator to the... Can't move it in the back wall. I could do it here. Does this cover... I'm not sure that covers enough. So tell you what we'll do. We'll place this for now. We're going to place this over in the hallway. And I'll put a space heater in the middle here instead. And then that way we can get a bed right in here on this spot. Oh, I thought for sure I could fit that. Oh, really? Okay, new plan. I could just stick it in the hallway. I mean, I could just do that, I guess. I never thought of that, actually. That's not a bad strategy. Might want to take a look at that as a valid tactic. But I can fit them in like this. That's all right. And then I'm wondering, with fitting them in like this, repositioning the heater, because this room only has one heater. It's half the room is being heated by this one. So I really just need to position only one heater here. I just do it like right here. That covers everything. Yeah. Everything's covered now. So we have 70 capacity. 70 is pretty good. I got to make sure I keep with, everyone's expectations here. And we now have upgrades for these chairs. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that one and replace it with this one, which is more comfort. Also looks better too, I think. Yeah, I'm going to scoot it forward too. And then I'll replace this one, but I'm going to do it after this person's no longer sitting in it. There we go. So let's go ahead and replace this one with this one. There we go. Yeah. And then they have these sofas. I can also add some additional ones in here. Maybe like this. It's like a communal area sort of thing, right? I'm wondering if I should do couches. It doesn't look like it's exactly even. So I'm going to have to be a little off center, but that's okay. And then we'll add one space. That's okay, right? We're okay with this? I think I want to scoot these out one. If I scoot these out one, then I'm okay with it. Okay. Just because I want to... I don't know. If I do this, I think I'm okay with it here. Maybe here. Maybe we scoot out a little bit more. Yeah. Maybe we space this out just a tad bit more. Then I'm okay with it. So we go out, what is it, 3? Looks like 3, yeah. So 3 from there is going to be 1, 2, 3. Right? And then the space heater can cover everything pretty well. We just want to move this table slightly, though, just to kind of make it... Maybe we do it something like this. This isn't bad. This could work. This can work. It's not conventional, but I mean, it gives surfaces for everybody, right? Tables and surfaces for everyone. Sure. Just switch it to where it looks I think I'll go with the darker ones here. I think it goes with the chairs a bit better. And then this one kind of goes with these better. I'm just going to leave a different one there. That's fine. And then we'll just move the space heater to be a little bit more centered. Although it really doesn't need to be centered because the fireplace is covering these two chairs. So I really don't need that centered. I'll just leave it where it is. It's fine. Okay, let me just check the heating really quick. It should be powering it back on. There we go. And it's nice and comfy in here, I think. Maybe we'll kick the power up just a little bit more. We can afford it. We have the wood. It's fine. Speaking of which, why don't we get Francis back out here? Durability again. Wow, the storm is really kicking our ass on durability. Like, that's fast. Shauna's going to go repair that really quick. Let's get Nicholas on this one. And we'll put Leopoldo on this one. Just fix everything up. Everyone do one quick route of fixing things while Francis handles our wood, which I think maybe I'll switch Nicholas to now. Wait until the next morning to see the flyer's effect. We're not even seeing the effects yet, guys. This isn't even our final form. I can't upgrade this. I've got 4,000 gold. That's why I'm not bothering with in case you're curious, like, why am I not bothering with the front desk? Well, one, it's something I have to remember to micromanage. So there's, that. But also, I've got plenty of money. Money is actually not the bottleneck in the game. It's wood. And that's kind of it. Home accident. A loud crash. The sound of breaking ceramics and a shout come from the kitchen. On the scene, the site is unpleasant. Injured guests. Yada, yada, yada. It is the same event. Okay. I don't really need to make them happier. We're fine. But in the next morning, right? Well, it's evening, so I don't think they're going to arrive. This effect would wear off before they get here. So we'll just take the renovations. That's fine. I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, back to the yard. You two are cutting wood. Feels good, man. Do I want... Can we get a delivery? Is it even safe to do a delivery? It seems like a level 3, but that's not a big deal. I think Nicholas can handle it. We'll take the big truck out. Nicholas is fastest, so we'll have you do it really quick. Bring me 400 more wood.
I'm getting too old for this.
You know what? I might even take the other vehicle out too. We might even do 2. No, let's leave it. Sorry. If we have anybody who needs rescued, then I need to know that I have a vehicle to go out and do it. Speaking of which, it says there's a pending trail task. I'm going to assume that's the market, but I didn't notice if it was here before I clicked or not. I didn't notice if it was here. I also obviously am going to wait till the storm is done before I start making any new trails. We're already looking to close out the ones we have as is. The Rookaval one is kind of interesting to me because it's a really simple path to the Silver Peak slope, and then we go to here. If I want to go to Whiteout Slope, though, I mean, I guess I can come off of this one and just have another path, but I think I probably should, right? Yeah, let's do that. This will be the path that goes out this way, and then what it's going to do is it'll pivot from here, and we can bring it along the river, and that gets us out into these. Underground Mausoleum, Silent Crypt, Eastern Monastery, etc., but it gets us out to here. Avalanche Slope. That's not a slope I'd want to go to. Wonder how it got that name. Do you think I want to ski on it? I'm not really like an adventure seeker or a thrill seeker. You know? Like, I'm not the kind of guy that goes, yeah, skydiving, let's do this. That's just not me. But I can kind of understand the people who are like that. I mean, everybody's got gets their thrills doing something, and if that's you, then well, one, I don't understand you, but also I respect you. Like, I don't have to understand your interest to respect that interest.
Copy that.
And to be like, yeah, man, you're great. Leopoldo's going to go back here. Let's go back down to single meals. We don't need to overspend here. See, I feel like this level of darkness should be daytime right now. And this snow right here, even though it's like really bad on the rendering and it's hard to see outside, it should be. I feel like it should be hard to see. I know it's, maybe I'm just weird, but yeah, I feel like you should be. Let's unrent this. We'll unrent this. We'll get Shauna in here to fix some of these things. Yeah, this has to go to the workshop though. Yeah, go to the workshop. Go to the workshop. and we want to fix it. And that's what she's good at, Shauna.
I've got a whole checklist for this one.
But I think I'm going to have Nicholas help you. No, let's have Eva help you. Eva's going to help you out there because we need that stuff fixed so they can get back on the trail faster. And then Nicholas can come out and cut wood.
You and your ideas.
I got to keep that wood going. And then Leopoldo's in the kitchen, right? Yes. Okay, good. Everything's happening inside the shelter. 30 out of 70. I wonder how many people are going to show up tomorrow. You know, and then we're definitely going to want to get that bonus tomorrow because that's when everybody's supposed to be showing up really fast. So we're going to want to keep people's stamina going here in a second. Let's bring bring Francis back out to cut wood. Let's put Eva back over here to fix the durability in that building again. Did we fix all the equipment already? Whoa. Man, the two of you in there do it really quick, don't you? I guess if you don't let it get really bad, it's still fine. Speaking of which, you know, we have all this money. Why don't we go before you're at Nicholas's fastest? We're still gonna send you, and then you can come back and rest after this. Why don't we go ahead and get some more? We got all this money. How about we grab 4 premium looking gear? That seems like quite the ambitious delivery, doesn't it? And then, you know what? We might as well fill this all up because we're going to get a bunch of money here when people arrive. So Nicholas is going to go get 4 new sets of professional looking gear and bring it over here, and we can rent that out. Definitely. Okay. And then Shauna, go ahead and take his place cutting wood. We're going to need it. And then Eva, how are things looking? Helipad's broken. That's pretty common. And so is this. That's not common. That's not great. I mean, it's not down. It's not like it's completely broken and can't be fixed, but kind of need it to not shut down. So put that back here. 3 a.m. Let's get Nicholas. You're going to be the guy, right? Wait a minute. I thought I just sent you to town. Are you back already? Oh, he is. He is back already. It's up for rent. Wow, that was fast. That was much faster than I expected. All right, it's 4 a.m. Nicholas.
I'm getting too old for this.
On the front desk, sir. Now, it's probably a little early, but I want to get that bonus in, and then I'm going to have you refresh it. All right, flyers are out. They're spreading like hotcakes. Quest begins. All right, let's see. Have at least 3 vistas connected with marked trails. Okay, that's our next wood spend here then, is going to get these vistas. We have 1 out of 3 already. Francis says, you can stash your backpacks in those lockers over there. Hey, 1 at a time. What is this, a school trip? Where did you all come from? That big lodge out west shut down. They kicked everyone out on the spot. Told us to pack up and leave. No warning. Unbelievable. La Pique Magnifique shut down? Did I hear that right? No way. At this hour? People will be hiking back in the dark. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Everything's been breaking down there, and with a storm coming in, guess they panicked. I'm not sure why I'm making him a skater, dude. Anyway, they said the owner's going on TV to explain. Bunch of pigs. I hate them. The owner's going on television to explain. Crap, those are Lufont's guests. We need to raise... I wish these things would stay on the screen a little longer. I can't even read them in time. They're way too quick. Well, I mean, we're going to need the rescue center up, right? I mean, so we're going to need somebody there. We have enough meals, but until we need to put Leopoldo in there, I'm going to have you back in the production on this. And I think I'm going to pop Eva in there to help you just to get this really boosted up. We got buildings. No, Eva's got other jobs. We got buildings broken. Let's hang on because we need the helicopter probably. Yeah. Eva's got to be repairing things. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say we're good on wood here. Let's go ahead and get you guys a break. We got other things to do. Let's prioritize some better stuff. Nicholas can repair this, although he's slower on the repair. So actually, let's swap Eva to this one. And we can have Nicholas repair this one. Because the helicopters are probably necessary to repair. To rescue, I mean. So, did we get our bonus? Yes. We're getting our bonus on all of these, but I do want to refresh it. And we have about an hour left in it. And that's about how long it takes to refresh it. So Nicholas is close by already. He hasn't quite gone to the weather center yet, and it is still functional. So let's put you back there, refresh that bonus. As they arrive and stuff, we're going to be okay. Let's head back to the trail, see where they're coming from here. Are they not coming from this? I thought they were coming from the road here. That's what the story said. There was people coming from the Pic Magnifique. Maybe that's not true. With all this professional gear, I feel like I could probably give it to people who might go out and rescue, just to make sure our rescue team is perfectly capable. The professional gear, I wonder does it say what bonuses it gives? If I click this, it gives +1 to traversal and -1 to work speed. And then the second-hand gear actually gives a negative to move speed. Okay, so essentially putting the gear on them actually makes them worse, but the professional gear at least doesn't make their move speed worse. And then you have prototype gear, which has a double work speed bump. So like the traversal, really it's about traversal, right? That's what this is all about. You're going out there, it's heavier gear. You're not going to be able to work as efficiently because you've got a bunch of stuff on you. And then the secondhand stuff is also kind of big and heavy, so it reduces your movement speed, but it makes you more capable of mountain climbing and traversing the terrain. So like there's a trade-off there, right? Like if you put on big snowshoes, you're not going to move as fast, but you're going to be more capable in deep snow. And that's the whole point there. Okay, so we have people setting off on adventures. I don't have any place that they want to go that I don't have a path to. And so far, I'm going to have to double check this between videos, but I don't think anyone's at danger here because I've taken the liberty ahead of time of making sure all these paths are super safe, and we made a whole lot of money. So I'm gonna leave it here. This has been fun. We still have the storm going. We need to hook up the vistas. That's next. Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye bye.